To me, a sugar daddy is every woman's boyfriend. And if he's not your sugar daddy, bitch, you chose wrong. Straight like that. If your man is not giving you the things and you have to go seek out another man to provide those things for you, you fucked up. I will definitely make sure that I don't leave with a wet pussy and a dry purse. I will not date a man who does not provide. I will never have a relationship like I had before. Too many bitches want to date a nigga. He come around. He got a little money, but ain't giving you no money. He ain't giving you no nothing. He's not investing in you because you're not investable. So then he comes through, he fucks for a little while, and then he leaves. And he's still happy. How many relationships you left brokenhearted? You ever have your heart broken?
Mm-mm.
Ever? Not one time ever?
Nope.
You never had that one bitch that was like so bomb that you was really sad to see her go? You see what I'm saying, bitch? Do you see what I'm saying? It's not a thing.
I'll get another one. So it could just stay there. All right. Welcome again to the Rich and Unemployed Uncut. And we have a very, very special guest. And you can introduce yourself.
I'm Coach Lee. Thank you for having me. I appreciate being here. I'm excited to be here. I'm a lifestyle and dating coach. I help single ladies meet rich men.
That's very, very
Cheers
interesting. Very, very interesting.
Cheers to that.
Before we start, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share.
Do that.
Make sure you check out the clothing line, www.richunemployed.net. Make sure you check out the Patreon, Patreon/finessers only. And I think that's about it.
And make sure you check out sweetwilly.com. Don't forget that.
Okay, let's get right into it.
Don't forget that.
So you say you were a coach.
Yeah, because that's what they call it when you're like, a dropout and you really don't have a title, like when you didn't go to school and shit. So like you just call yourself a coach and then you can make thousands of dollars without, anybody knocking on your door.
You gave yourself that title.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a coach.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a coach.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah. You know why I knew I could do that? Because when I did what I did and it worked for me and then I said it to somebody else and I taught them and it worked for them.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a wrap. Oh, I showed you how to do this? Oh, I'm coach.
What did you do? What you show them?
So years ago, I had 2 kids, 2 relationships, no ring, bum baby daddies. I was a bum. You are what you attract. You know how that works, right? So, I always tell people I have 2 ain't shit baby daddies to prove how ain't shit I used to be.
Yeah.
So I was very, what's the words? Bitter. I was angry. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you, pay me. That's it. I want my money. I'm tired of paying these bills for these men. I'm taking care of everything. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm taking care of this man, his kids. I'm calling his baby mama to send food stamp card to the crib. Speaking of food stamps, send a card up because I can't with these kids. So it got to a point where I was just over it. And I was watching all these other bitches online, talk about this sugar shit and, carrying these bags and living this life. And I was like, man, I know I could do that. Let me just tap in and figure it out. So at first, I fucked it all up. We all go through our whole phase. Yeah, my whole phase was heavy. The figure it out part is fucked up because you make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
You do the whole shit, and that's not the tea. That's not it. And you don't learn that until you get a little bit older. I'm 33. I'll be 34 in July. So, after those relationships, I was like, that's it. I'm going to do what these girls is doing. I'm going to get this money. I'm going to do my thing. I'm tired of paying these bills by myself. That shit. That simple single girl shit.
So, okay, with you having 2 kids, you didn't think, it was over?
Hell no. You see me?
I do.
2 kids where? They are comfy at home right now. And yes, 2 kids. No, that didn't stop me. It's a misconception that men don't want women with children. Some men don't. Some men don't want fat girls. Some men don't want skinny girls. Some men don't want
all about
tall
preference.
girls. It's all preference. 2 kids ain't gonna stop me. They ain't stop nothing. Except for
how old are your kids?
Right now my son just had a birthday. He's 8.
Okay.
And my daughter's 13. And ironically enough, my daughter listens to all my classes. Yeah, she does. Not like tune in after, but I lived in a shoebox. My house was like this big. So when I would be working downstairs and teaching my students and stuff, and at that time I really wasn't even proud of it. I was really sugaring for real. Like I was going out, having lunch, collecting $600. I didn't even know you could do that. Did you know that? Did you know that we could do that? We can pass go and collect $600 on a fly-by lunch.
On a date?
On a fly-by lunch. No dick. I swear.
Like, where you get this from? Who taught you this?
I swear. So I taught myself, trial and error. You know how many times I did leave? and it was far more than lunch, and I left with not much in my pocket. So, you figure it out along the way. And then I realized that these men don't want just a piece of pussy. Like, that's $40. Like, that's cheap. You get pussy real cheap right now. What they wanted was whatever that in particular man wanted, right? Some of them wanted just a little affection while you sitting down. Some of them wanted a good conversation. Some of them wanted, a vibe. Some of them wanted somebody they could go out and hang out with. They don't all want to fuck. Some of them do. I mean, I do. I want to fuck. 33. I want to fuck. I don't want no relationship with nobody I can't.
Are these sugar daddies, or are these like men your age?
They used to be. So that's it's funny you say that. What associates sugar daddy and old granddad balls down to the knee? Why is that a thing? Who did that?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't consider a sugar daddy just granddad. Sugar daddy is.
I mean, shit. You could be a sugar daddy.
To a 20-year-old.
Do you take care of your women? Do you protect? Do you provide?
Yeah.
Or do you just throw a couple dollars around?
It depends.
Call it a day.
It depends on the lady.
Woman.
Depends
Right.
on the person.
So the women, right? The good women, the quality ones. You take your time and you invest wisely, and you put your money where it's supposed to go with her, because she knows what she wants to do with it. She's not like that's what I'm not talking about those.
Okay.
Those are the ones that find me though. So they come to me in that space of like, I want to get a bag. Let's go get this money. And I'm like, all right, sis, let's go meet Richmond. Let's go.
I need to know all this, because I don't want to get finessed. Is it a finesse?
I mean, everything in life is a finesse, is it not? Literally everything. If you know how to talk to people, and you are approachable, and you are, as I tell my students, investable, that's my shit. You gotta have a man want to spend his money. It's all a finesse. Everything is dating is a fucking finesse. Don't y'all finesse when y'all date?
Finessing right out that pussy.
Absolutely, every single time. That's what y'all do. Why don't we? Why would we be so emotionally vested and like we date with passion and our heart and romance?
So much
and
emotions and
these men come in
feelings.
and get what they want.
Right.
Shit. You do. You ain't never left a relationship one time feeling like these women do when we walk out or when we're walked away from. We don't even walk out anymore. We just be staying.
Because y'all be expecting more than what we do. We
staying.
fine with
No, we don't have expectations. We just want love. That's it.
No, I think y'all expectation is marriage,
No,
kids.
it's not. That's not true. I'm not in it for me. I don't want no more fucking kids.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I don't want to be married right now. Maybe in the future, but that's not like on the list, on the agenda. You know what I want to be? Situated. Enough so that when I walk away from this man, whether it's by a bus that he walks across the street and God takes his ass, or whether it's he walks away from me or I walk away from him, I'm going to walk away better than I walked in. Believe that. And it ain't going to be a Chanel bag on the floor of the closet in 24C. It's not going to be that.
So how do you find these men? Oh, wait, okay.
I mean,
Let's take a step back. What does a woman have to do to prepare herself?
Come on. Come on. I knew you knew.
I knew you knew. To prepare herself for this particular guy.
It's work.
What is the work?
It is a lot of refinement. You know what? Because nobody teaches us how to date for real. Like it's not a
trial and error.
Yeah, it's trial and error.
And by the time you get 30, it's like, damn, I probably figured
it's
this out.
It's like error. I'm over it, right? So it's the preparation is what I do. I prepare women to meet their millionaire, because you got to be the woman that the man you want wants.
Facts.
You can't. If you vibrate in here and you work at Wendy's, shout out to y'all that work at Wendy's. I like burgers with extra bacon. Somebody has to make them, but it won't be me. and it won't be my homegirls. It
Facts.
won't be my daughter, and it won't be my family, right? So for me, it's like I gotta vibrate higher because I don't want a man in my life that works at Wendy's. So I can't work at Wendy's, you know? That's why with the money I make, you know, people see me right now in Atlanta, you know, pushing the Porsche with the lights in the ceiling, and they're like, oh,
that's what
luxury,
you're doing?
luxury, blah, 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 right? Back at home, I got a 2014 Honda CRV that I drive every motherfucking day. That bitch got like 120,000 miles on it. I could go drive me a Porsche at home. I go buy one right now, fresh out the bank, and go buy one. My credit good, my shit's right. But I choose to take that investment and buy a room so I can change 135 lives instead. That's why I'm blessed with the things I have, because I do right by them. You know, my Porsche will come, that shit'll all come, all that good shit'll come.
You said buy a
But it's
room?
not- Yeah, I told you I have a big ass event coming up. 135 women in the same room. I'm gonna impact the culture, baby. That shit is gonna change. I'm gonna build 6-figure boss ass bitches in that room, because I'm gonna show them how to meet men and how to use their money to build their business. I don't care what it is. I don't care if they have a good sexy voice. I don't care if the bitch got big feet. I don't care if she does hair, nails, shoes, clothing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your gift is. I just spoke to my masseuse this morning. She came out, today was self-care day. So I got my nails done. I had my massage lady come over. I had my lash lady come over. You know, so as I'm talking to her, I'm like, babe, how many bodies can you rub in a week? You maxed out. You can't have a $10,000 week.
Right.
It's not happening because there's only so many bodies with so much time. So I start spitting game to her, like, look, why don't you just teach these other women how you're doing what you're doing? Doesn't matter what you're doing. Just like you could teach a motherfucker how to scam. You can get paid for that. You could teach a motherfucker how to make a bag. You can get paid. Matter of fact, this bag right here is from Africa, right? This is handmade by a woman that I just contracted to. My man gave me 3 bands. I didn't go into Gucci. I didn't go into Louis Vuitton. That's not enough for Chanel. So I decided I'm not going to go buy a bag. I'm going to get in my bag. This is a $20,000 bag right here. Did it cost me that? Fuck no. But the return that I'm going to get on this order that I just put in is 20 bands off of 3. And it wasn't even my money. Why would you date any other way? Why would you do it any other way? Y'all gonna spend your money. We gonna get that money from you anyway. You gonna take us around your friends and show us off. You gonna spend it. You gonna spend it. Matter of fact, I seen on one of your shows you did a little clip about this, and it was like, you know, matter of fact, it's how I got introduced to you.
Crypto versus Chanel.
That was fire. And I was like, these men are tricks, and they love to be tricks. That men want to be needed. Don't no man want to not be needed. Who wants a woman that's like, I don't need no man for nothing? Well, go ahead and do your thing, girl.
We gonna need you for some pussy, and that's about it.
That's about it. I mean, no, there's always one other thing that a man needs a woman for, but it changes depending on the man. You know, that it gets into the whole love language bullshit.
Yeah, okay.
You know, like, you have a thing. And if it's not physical touch and a woman comes over here and she's all over you, you're turned off because your thing is not physical touch. You understand what I'm saying? So discovering what that is early is what I help ladies do. Have those tough conversations early, those expectations early, creating their intentions with dating early, talking about sex early so it's not the elephant in the room, you know?
You could talk about sex early, but don't have sex?
I mean, that's up to you. I fucked my man on the second date. I planned that shit. Took him right to a hotel. A fancy one. It was just, what? Pick your chin up.
No, it's cool.
I was, what? Finessers only? That's what they said? Look, I was like, listen, I sat in the car with this man for 2 hours on the way to Jersey on our first date. And in that 2 hours, I had a website being built for me. He reached out to his dude to help get the website done and built. My website looked like shit then. You know, I was just getting started figuring out WordPress and all of that. So he was impressed by the stuff I was telling him. I was honest. I was a sugar baby coach at that time. That was before I really grew into what I am and who I am now. That was the taste test in the beginning. But I was truthful, and he appreciated that. He just spent 18 years with a lying ass bitch. You know what I mean? He was like, truth. What is this? This tastes good. This is truth.
So how do you properly, like, ask? Do you not even ask? You just, like, kind of prep him, tell him what you got going on, and he just offers?
Sort of. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, in conversation, right, you can set some, you know this, because you do a bomb-ass podcast. You know how to set people up for the right conversation, for the right outcome, right? Right? Strategic. So I teach women the strategy behind asking so that you get what you want without ever even asking. You understand what I'm saying?
What is the strategy?
Oh, they gotta pay for that.
give them the piece.
Well, we're asking them to send the invoice. That's a lot of ladies you want me to. Okay, so the strategy is be about some shit. And don't be a bum and have some shit to say when you sit down, or you don't get to sofas like this. You don't get to sofas in the rich $1 million homes. You don't even get to entertain those conversations.
Yeah.
They don't happen for you because you don't have anything to say. So shout out to the Wendy's woman, right? But if you can make burgers and deal with customer service and work a register, you got skills. And for me, a job is just an opportunity to boss up. Write that shit down. And it is. It's an opportunity to boss up. You're learning skills. Take them skills and use this money and build some shit. Anything. Anything. It could be literally anything.
I have a story. So I used to have a girlfriend. I was like
just
20.
This one time.
Yeah. This was a couple of them, but there's one particular one. I was 24. She was 19.
Okay.
And when I met her, she was doing her thing. Like, she was acting, modeling, and I think she had a lot of potential. And this when I first started getting real money, like, you know, like, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to put you on. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to invest in you. Just wanted to do it. Like, I bought her some, not veneers, Invisalign.
Okay.
Used to fix her teeth.
Okay.
I was putting in her acting classes.
That's next for me too.
Yeah, let me tell you though. So, I don't know, like, before I got with her, I seen the hunger. But while we were together and as I'm investing in her, I just started seeing, like, the laziness come up out of her.
That happens.
And
that happens.
The Invisalign she wasn't even using. She just, like, she used to just beg, like, oh, I can't wait to fix my teeth. If I got some teeth, like, it would change my life. And I see Invisalign sitting on the counter for fucking weeks at a time. It's like, why the fuck did I even invest in this shit? And it made me lose interest in her because, like...
Absolutely. That's exactly how it works.
And I told myself, I'm never going to build a bitch again.
But that's not true. Because when the right woman comes along, you're going to build her whether you like it or not. She is going to know exactly what to say. You didn't know me from a can of paint. When we spoke for the first time, my followers was light too. I just built up my page like crazy in the last, like, 60 days, 40, 45 days. So I just knew what to say. You understand what I'm saying? And it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't anything. I just knew what to say. I knew how to build a relationship, right? You see, I approached you and I said, I love this content. Send me the original. Let me repost it. And he was like, oh, bet. Yeah, free views.
He was prepping me?
Yeah, hell yeah. What? You see me, right? You see me, right? Yeah, I was prepping you. I was prepping you. I was building the relationship. I was creating my value. You understand? So once I established my value and I showed you, look how many views I got on your video too. You know, your shit ain't the only one pumping out. We pumping over here too. You know, you saw that. And I just kept the relationship open. I kept saying little things, you know, reposting stuff. And then when it came down to it, when I reached out and said, hey, I wanna hop on the show, let's work. I got some shit to share with these women. I got some juice to spill. You didn't hesitate to be like, let's do it.
I couldn't even say no.
I had some shit to say. That's our problem. We're not prepared. That's where I come in. I help with the preparation. It's a lot of levels of preparation. It's not just what to say or what to wear or how you walk or that's all. You know, like I'll teach a bitch how to take her coat off in a room and have every man looking at her. But she's going to need more than that. When she goes to open her mouth, what does she have to say?
I feel like I could teach girls the same thing.
You probably could. You probably could. I've been listening to your shit. That's why I'm here. I was like, ooh, he gets it.
Maybe not everything.
He's savage, but, you know, he gets it.
maybe not everything, but I like even like the women that I deal with. Like I had this one girl, like I hated the way she walked. Like I said, you got to change that.
Was
shit.
it out? She walked with her feet out.
Just to walk like a tomboy, like a nigga.
Yeah, with the feet. You know what? I just made a post about that the other day. About how, as a matter of fact, I did a whole live on it. About the way you walk and being intentional about crossing your damn feet when you walk. You have to. Why don't we do that? It's so lazy. You hated the way she walked?
Hated it.
Is that what did it for you?
No.
That was a cherry on top?
We still cool, but
I mean, of course.
I always just give her advice on like, you know what I'm saying, shit she need to fix. She's like, oh, you don't like me. I'm like, no, it's not that I don't like you.
I don't like the way you walk.
Yeah, it's like I know like we're not probably gonna end up together, but I want you to end up with
I'm not trying to stroll
a nice nigga.
Like.
So I'm like, listen, the way you walk is like not seductive at all.
Yeah.
Like change that shit. Like
yeah.
The way you talk, you know what I'm saying? The way like you're just too tomboyish.
Yeah.
To really get a nigga. Niggas don't want that.
Yeah.
You want feminine.
Listen, I have my moments too. If you think this is the only tone of voice I talk in, you're absolutely mistaken.
Right.
I have my there's a time and a place for everything. And we have a hard time adjusting because we think that we're not supposed to. People are just supposed to like us for who we are. And that's it. No, you sit in a room full of black ties, babe, you gotta tighten up.
You gotta adjust wherever room you're in.
You have to adjust. Yeah, you don't have to change, but you have to adjust. You have to like tweak a little bit. You know, what he say, roll up the little roly thing, turn down the, just a smidge. You don't have to change the camera.
Have you read the Art of Seduction?
No.
I think you should definitely read that book.
I will. You're not the first person that told me I should read that.
Definitely should read it. It's on the same lines of like just adjusting to like just different situations. Yeah. Like even with me, like I know like what to wear depending on where I'm going. All right, if I'm going to a black tie event. All right, let me not do the most.
Put this on.
Right. Let me stand out. This is not for it. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. Even in situations where I gotta talk to women, like I know how to lower my voice. Like women be like, why you talk so?
That's a gem. Can we drop that gem real quick? For those of you that do not know, the gem for real is the tone in your voice. That's why so many people listen to you. Because it's the tone in your voice. It's like, it makes you tap in, it makes you listen. Right now, this is not my typical day-to-day voice. I am intentionally rolling my S's and tinting my T's, you know? It's important, these little things that ladies don't understand. That you add a little in there, sister, and it changes sister.
Yeah, right. When I'm on a date, I get real close. You know, I just start talking like just real low, and it just seduces the woman. Not even they don't even paying attention to it.
No, they don't realize.
You know what I'm saying? But
because you have to get closer, you have to draw in further. You have to be more attentive. It requires attention. And
I can, squeeze in for a touch, retract.
You see how I just triggered that thought? You seen that, right? They're gonna see it too. You see, it's intentional. It really is. And dating has to be intentional too. Too much we go out with a man because he got a nice watch on, or he got some fly shit on, or he's Gucci down, so we want to go out with him. That man's money doesn't do nothing for you. That man's money does nothing unless it's in your account, and it ain't.
Very true.
So how do you get there?
You know what I hate? I hate when women bring up that they used to deal with a baller. I don't deal with nothing but NBA players, rappers, and they don't got shit. Like, that means you shouldn't even be mentioning this shit. You did it all wrong.
It's the worst thing you could do, yeah.
You did it all wrong. What you get out that situation?
Is used the wrong way, yeah.
Like, don't even mention that shit to me. What did you get out of it? Nothing at all. Like, don't say that shit to me.
See, the thing is, like, I might not be driving a Porsche, but my business makes money in my sleep every night, right? Like, I'm doing well over 6 figures. I started during the pandemic. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a high school dropout, no education. I just found my thing that I'm good at and started making a lot of money. And it's like when you are after something, everybody gets on board. When you're chasing it, when you're in the process of it, right? The progress, and you can show what you've done, but you just need a little to get to the next spot.
Yeah.
They're willing. They're willing to dive in. They're willing to dive in. They're willing to help you get there. And if my man dies tomorrow, he left me with a 6-figure business and doesn't own shit. Nothing. Never took $1 from me. He actually hates receiving gifts, so I don't really even buy him shit. It's not his thing.
So do you have one man or you have multiple?
I have one. I'm 34. I don't want multiple. That's a fucking headache. Ain't multiple women a headache? Just the time you waste waiting for them to get ready is a headache.
Dealing with multiple
4 women, 4 hours.
4 attitudes.
That's a lot. All for the same pussy. It's all good. Can we stop thinking that our pussy is better than the next pussy? It's not.
It depends on how they fuck.
It's not. It depends on how you fuck. It depends on how much you're into that person. That's what creates the juice. That's what creates the sauce. That's what creates everything. How much am I into him? But your pussy is the same as every other pussy. It's warm. It's wet. Might be deeper than another, but it's the same shit. We got to stop using that as leverage and throwing that around. It's not working no more. Y'all are hip to the game.
I would
y'all
say
are hip to the game. Some bitch told on us, and now y'all are hip to the game. Raggedy bitch.
I mean, I've had different women with, not with lower quality. I would say like the moves she makes. Like some women just don't know how to fuck.
Right, but that's totally different than. You're right. Some women don't know how to fuck. Some women don't appreciate sensuality, and they think sex is dick in vagina, in out
right.
all of the day. And so you can have a bitch with grade C pussy have way better sex than the chick who only ever fucked one dude in her whole life, or is not promiscuous. Meanwhile, stripper Sally is jumping from the ceiling, doing splits on it, and that does it for you.
Now, when you say you have sex on the second date, when you having sex, are you trying to?
I tore that shit up.
That's what?
I tore that shit up. I planned that shit.
Okay.
And all of that. Yeah, women be like, oh, you gotta hold out. Steve Harvey said, man, fuck you, Steve. Fuck you, Steve. I love you, Steve.
What Steve Harvey say?
I love Steve, but
What'd he say?
Steve, he said you gotta hold the pussy for 90 days.
That dumbass book.
Right, that's some bullshit. Cheers to that. That's some bullshit. If I ever heard it.
If I choose to wait,
that shit's dried up.
If you telling me I gotta wait 90, man, listen, I'm gone.
90 days is a long time.
It's too long.
Yeah, no, I'm vibed out by then. I don't even want the dick. I done did that shit so many times. 90 days? No. So I planned it on day 2 because I knew that this was a man that was resourceful. He already showed me. You know what I mean? He already said. Now, mind you, this was in the very, very, very beginning. This was what really triggered this whole dating different movement was my growth through this relationship. Right? Because prior to that, I probably still would have fucked him on a second date. Maybe got a couple things out of him and kept it pushing. Because I wasn't aware of the value of relationships and how valuable they can really, really be. Right? Like, who does this person know? How are they connected? Meanwhile, what I didn't know was that this man built several multi-million-dollar businesses. That's what he does. He's a guru. He helps people tap into entrepreneurship and start their shit. And he's built multiple businesses that he, did on the side, under the table, whatever. And I didn't know that on day 2, but I asked the right questions to know enough to be able to get my website secured. You know what I'm saying? To be able to have one step above where I was yesterday. And truth be honest, I was going to fuck anyway. If it wasn't him, it would have been somebody else at some point else. I was going to fuck. Can we not act like we don't want to fuck, ladies? Stop acting like we don't want the dick, because we do. We do not want an old-ass sugar daddy. Nobody wants that shit. These bitches be acting like they want that, but then they be go fucking on broke-ass Brandon, bringing home the leftovers from Maggio's. You know what I'm saying? Bringing home, he's eating your steak. You're mad as shit. You ain't got no lunch the next day because his high ass was up in the middle of the night eating your shit.
So you don't have a sugar daddy?
Hell no. Had several. Child, I have left places with next to no money and done strange things and was like, how did I fuck this up? They said this is how you do it. No, I gave a man a heart attack one time. That was interesting. And you know what I got out of that? No, we didn't even fuck. I fake fell asleep because I didn't want to do it. Once I seen his dick and it was so overly hairy, like obnoxiously hairy.
The
I
dick
was
of
like,
the private part.
it was a private part. It was like a very small dick. So it was like
it was
big,
hiding behind the
it was
hair.
like the mound, and then like the food. Well, I guess y'all say like a fuda, like the fat upper dick area, you know. And it was just all blended. It was too much. Just let's say it that way. It was too much. And I was like, I can't do this. Like, as much as I want this bag, I can't do this. And at the time, I didn't even know what the bag. I was not a good hoe. I fucked that all up. At least these chicks that know what's up, they get their money. They don't never leave a situation broke. I left broke many times. Many times. I went on vacations, 5-star, spent 10 grand on his credit card, took my friend, flew first class, came back broke as shit. And he left me. He stopped fucking with me. Because I spent 10 bands on it, all-inclusive. He was like, how did you spend $10,000? It was all-inclusive. Like, I had my teeth whitened 3 times. I had my fucking massages every day. I fucked that all up, too. I blew a lot of bags in hoe days before I figured out relationship me, you know.
Now, the relationship you in, do you apply any pressure when it comes to getting married and shit like that?
I have, because the pressure that other people put on me, right? Like, y'all been together for 3 years. Where's your ring? I got plenty of rings, plenty of diamonds.
Does the ring even matter?
You know what I mean? For me, it's like, I don't know. I questioned that. People made me question that, truthfully. And I was like, I do want to be married. I do want a ring. I should have that. I deserve that. And I was like, why do I want it, though? Like, what does it signify? Do I want him to spend $20,000 right now? Because he's not going to do nothing smaller than, you know what I mean? Do I want him to spend $20,000 on a diamond ring right now? Or would I rather have that 20 bands in my business to run some marketing and make myself another 20 bands? You get what I'm saying? So I have to tap into my priorities consistently, because it is easy to fall victim to the internet vibes, man. They'll have you out here
outside
doing
pressures.
crazy shit, trying to flex in crazy ways, like, and that pressure had me foot on neck, like, what's up with the ring? But the one thing we are super honest. He don't have no issue marrying me. That's not it at all. Right now, we're rebuilding our house. We're adding a whole second floor on that shit. We are ripping. I just moved the staircase from one place to another. We're building. We're in build mode. We're not in, here's 20 bands. I don't want that 20 bands on my finger. Put that shit on my stuff. Build the upstairs already, goddamn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just where I'm at. Give me that 20 bands. Let me go get an Airbnb in Atlanta so I could illegally rent that shit out like everybody else doing and give me it back. Shit, my key fob said, I put it on the door, that shit said floor 1, 6, 5, 2, 9, 13, 12, 15. I said, this motherfucker own a damn thing on every floor. These Airbnbs are killing it. That's what these bitches need to be doing. They need to be taking the money, taking the bread, and reinvesting it in themselves. Stop fucking for free. And trying to make yourself seem high value. Low key, that's what we're good at, fronting.
Definitely fronting.
Yeah. And I love, this is not me like attacking my ladies. This is me delivering truth. Like, nobody tells us this. Our mom didn't tell us how to date. You know, nobody taught us. Like you said earlier, trial and error. Nobody teach you that shit. I learned from putting too many dicks in my mouth and figuring out which one was the right one to suck on. Shit. That's not the way you want to learn. So like I said earlier, you know, my daughter has heard my shit because she's into boys. She's 13. She's like, oh, I like this boy. I like that boy. Why you like him? What does he do for you? Well, you know, she taps into my shit because it's for her. It's for me to make sure that she doesn't make the mistakes I made. And she don't go the route I went to try to find a life partner. And screw around with a bunch of dudes that'll give her babies and broken promises and prey on them instead of pray for them.
I can't say this right. My little sister.
How old is your little sister?
Oh,
She grown?
Yeah, she's 28 now.
Okay.
But, you know, I really believe in, like, teaching them while they're young. So, like, while she was growing up, I used to make sure she seen me with multiple girls. You know what I'm saying? Like how we used to just run through them, and like so she wouldn't ever be
That
one of
was
these
bad.
girls. Yeah, but like now she's like an alpha woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she's not getting pushed over by no nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
she ain't gonna be one of them.
Is she single?
Nah. She
Oh,
she
that's
got a
right.
she has
Good.
she has two baby. Well, she has a baby on the way. She had one already,
I know that.
and she has a really good guy. Really good
See
guy.
that?
And like he wants to marry her, like wants to propose to her and
See
everything.
that? Cheers
And
to that.
Cheers to it.
Snap that into my world and everyone else's.
But I don't know if like if I didn't teach her that, if I didn't show her that, like, yo, these girls is hoes out here, and please don't ever be one of these
Yeah.
these girls that we bringing through.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I definitely commend you for like showing her early, because they need to learn early, because
Yeah, they do.
they definitely gonna go through their whole phase real early and get used early. Now they trying to figure that shit out. Like, damn, what's wrong with me? And trying to figure that shit out.
Yeah, like you don't want to be up in fancy hotels giving motherfucking old man heart attacks and shit. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. I'm telling you, it's not fun.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it's mistakes that you make it in the moment. You think you like hot shit because you think you finessing. That is not finessing. That is not what we mean.
Mm-mm.
That's not it. But that's what we do because we don't know no better.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, I want a sugar daddy.
Mm.
My favorite one is, I want a sugar daddy that don't want no sugar. Okay.
They out here though, right?
I mean, you could catch it. We call them unicorns.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I had a unicorn, Ade, rest in peace. He was older. That's how old he was. He dead now. He was like 82 when I met him, but his dick didn't work. So he was a unicorn because he couldn't fuck. If he could, I'm sure he would have. He was a nasty old man. But
They got pills and shit though.
nah, he had cancer and they had to snip and he
Snip
couldn't
what?
get up anymore. I don't know, whatever was going on in the cancer area. I don't know. You know, yeah, he couldn't fuck anymore. So he just had multiple sugar babies, and his wife knew all about him, and they was cool with it. That was their arrangement lifestyle thing. She had her little boo thing, you know. So he sent me thousands of dollars, and I only met him one time. We never did anything nasty. He was very respectful. He didn't put his hands on me. I did the whole fake sleep, lay across the bed sideways thing again. It worked. That shit worked, y'all. If you ever need to avoid some dick, fall asleep across the bed.
What the fuck does that do?
Bitch, it stops everything. It stops everything. I don't know why it works,
I'm gonna spread them
but it
legs.
works for me every time.
Hey,
It worked for me every time.
hey.
Nah, you not if she sleep, you not.
She gonna wake up.
You don't know too many people
Hey.
that have had too many experiences. You just gonna be like, damn, this is an L right here. Man, I'm going to my room. You just gonna take the L. You know you're gonna take the L. You're gonna try and you're gonna come back in 2 hours, you're gonna try again, you're gonna try at 5 in the morning. But if she across that bed, baby, you on the couch. Cause you can't even get comfortable and she fake sleep.
Got me fucked up.
I have faked the sleep
Oh, you
and
got me
it
fucked
works.
up.
I'm telling you. Watch, niggas are gonna see this and they're gonna be like, these bitches. Sorry, ladies. Damn, me and my big mouth.
I don't know if that ever happened to me.
I'm telling you, it works. It worked for me several times.
These bitches want to fuck. I don't know if they happen.
Yeah, because they think they're about to get it back. They think that the dick is attached to the account and it's not.
I don't think women fuck me for the bag.
You don't think so? You just that fucking fine, huh? Dick just that long?
No. Yeah, but nah. What what it is, let me not take too much. But I try to,
Let me not give away my game now.
yeah. I play these games where like,
Don't start like that.
I mean, that's
No.
what, it's all a finesse.
I play these
it's
games.
It's not even games. It's not even games. It's just like,
Right, this real shit.
yeah, it's just like, I just seem uninterested. And
Oh, that's the game?
yeah.
That's corny. Damn, you fucking with low vibrational bitches. You gotta
Let me not say that. We're gonna cut this part out.
You-
Anyway, how do you feel about
No, for real. That's real low. That's low vibrational.
No, it's not. No,
yes,
it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
Why? Explain. Do they last? Are they here? Excuse me, Sabrina, Katrina, 3 Kims.
But this is like you said, women just want to fuck. They just be want to fuck.
Well, okay, touche.
You know what I'm saying? Just to get a piece.
Okay,
So it's
just
like,
give some dick. Well, that's dumb.
I mean, hey.
That's dumb. There is too much dick out here, giving away too much shit to be getting nothing but dick. That's it. So you leave with
I mean,
a
everything.
wet pussy and a dry purse.
Everything ain't gotta be transactional. I mean, equal exchange.
It's not about transact. See, people think that means money. It doesn't mean money. Like I said, I left that first date with networks, resources, tools, connections, affiliations that I didn't have the day before. And look where it got me.
Right.
I wanted to fuck too, and I did. Tore his ass out. The frame on day 2. Steve Harvey said I had to wait 88 more days. Fuck you, Steve. I make 6 figures now in my sleep. Fuck you, Steve. Shit. He didn't say if you fuck him on day 2, but you got a plan.
Gotta have a plan.
That I'm telling you, the price of the pussy goes way up when you got a plan.
Now, when you fuck the shit out of this nigga, do you like retract and kind of like go cold? How what's the plan after that? Or is it
If
just
the dick
normal?
is good, we're gonna fuck again the next day. I'm not pulling. Listen, that's the games. I don't have time for that. I'm too old for that. If I'm on a mission, right, if I have a goal, right, so coming into this relationship with this man, my goal was to use his resources and network and skills and knowledge to build my shit, right? So every time I hooked up with him, that was the goal. Everything I said, everything I did, everything we discussed, all of that was wrapped around my goal of building a business. At the time, I didn't know the how necessarily. That's what I used him for. And he told me on day 1, like, I was like, I save hoes. Embarrassing. I was like, I save hoes. Like, I teach women how to not be on their back and get this bread. And he was like, that's not what you do. You don't even know what you do yet. I was so offended. Like, fuck you. I don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. I know what I'm doing. I'm making $200 a day. I know what I'm doing. You couldn't tell me anything because it used to take me 20 hours to make $200. You understand what I'm saying? So when I was making it in a day, I was like, ooh, this big shit. I didn't even have the big vision. I didn't even have, the private jet dreams yet. That didn't even, I couldn't see that for myself. That's another reason why we get low vibrational bitches. Why low vibrational bitches get low vibrational men. Because they don't see themselves with a woman doing those things. They see themselves doing other things.
I know in the comments, I know it's gonna be some wholesome women talking like, oh, it shouldn't be that way. Like, it should just be natural, and you shouldn't go in there with intentions trying to. I already know.
That's wholesome? That's stupid. That's stupid shit. That's single mom syndrome. That's single women because they keep getting cheated on. That's single women who give more than they get. That's single women who I struck a nerve with, and they gave a lot in a relationship to a really shitty man and got nothing. And now instead of them being like, well, that didn't work, let me try something else, they're like, no, Lee, I'm telling you, you have to be wholesome. What the fuck does that even mean? I am being wholesome. I just built a bag. I inspired him to build a bag. They're like, what do you bring to the table? Shit, I hope this man make $500,000. Getting his ass fired back up in the stock market, getting him excited, because I'm doing shit. If you're not doing shit, you're not on my time. So make sure he's always doing shit. I make sure I'm always doing shit. So we continue to get to the bag. What do you bring to the table? That's the infamous, people hate that. Women hate that question. They hate that shit. You ever asked that question to a woman?
I asked that on the last podcast.
Ooh, I didn't see that one. How'd that go?
Man,
do tell.
I posted that. They tore her ass up in the comments because she just kind of like the way I posted it. She kind of like went around the question like, "What do I bring to the table?" No, it's what you bring to the table.
Oh, absolutely not. That was the wrong answer.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see. She did dance around the question because she didn't know how to answer it.
I think in the podcast she did. I made it that way on social media.
You edited it? Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
That shit blew, didn't it? She got a lot of followers.
She said some things like, like, I take care of my man and, I bring value to him and, like, I help him. Like, she said a lot of shit.
So the thing is, 2 things happen when that question is asked. Women think that only broke men ask that question. No. Men who have something to protect ask that question.
Yeah.
Right? Men who have some value themselves ask that question because they're like, yo, I worked really hard to get to where I'm at. Why should I give it to you? They're not saying they're not going to. They're saying, why should I give it to you? I could give it to her, or her. Why am I going to give it to you? And
very true
if
statement.
and we make the mistake of answering that question with a resume. We run down our resume. Oh, I'm a certified scuba instructor for 26 years.
That ain't got shit to do with the question.
I'm a, you know,
I got my
I've worked in
PhD.
Europe for 5 years. Yeah, I got my PhD. I got my doctorates and blah, blah, blah. Like, bitch, I'm a high school dropout. I make 6 figures in my sleep. Are you dumb? That doesn't matter. None of that matters. He don't care about that resume. He wants to know what you're working on now. What are you doing now? All that shit you did 10 years ago don't mean shit. The money you had yesterday don't mean shit. He don't care about your accomplishments. That's not what he means when he says, what do you bring to the table? What he means is, what can you do for me? Why should I select you? Pick me culture fucked that up too. Now we think we don't have to answer that question. We think like our pussy is so golden and so good.
How many
that,
pussies out here?
Nigga, I am the table. That's the worst one. I am the table.
There's so many tables out
Not
here?
only are you not the table, but you came here hungry, bitch. You came here hungry, looking for a meal. You ain't bring no ice. You ain't bring no napkins. You just came and sat your big BBL down. And you know, like...
Oh, it's the BBL, man. They think that's it.
They think that's it.
They
I love me a good one, though. I love me a good BBL.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
love to look at that.
Love it.
Touch it, jiggle it. It's nice.
But shit, it's a lot of BBLs.
It's a lot of BBLs. It's a lot of pussy. It's the same thing. The BBLs are the equivalent of good pussy.
Yeah. Niggas just want to fuck real quick, and then after that, it's like...
Yeah, they want to see it wave when they hit it.
Yeah. But once you know, like, ain't no substance that come with it, because there's a lot of pretty bitches that ain't worth shit.
They don't have shit to say when
You know
they
what
open
I'm
their
saying?
mouth.
And it's after that, it's like,
Yeah, they don't have shit to say.
I don't got to fuck a second time.
Not at all. Why would you?
I'm good.
Because you have to be interested in something to want to fuck a second time. There has to be something to intrigue you that's more than the fuck, because you already did that. You know? So if I don't like you... See, certain men by a certain age, no shade, start to be a little... My friend Monet said this the other day. She said, men need to be dick disciplined. And by a certain age, they become dick disciplined. They're... You know, and I'm sure you're like this too, you know, like the sloppy chick that's just not it when she come on. You're like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm cool. Right? Men get like that at a certain age where they start to select the women that they let in their space. And those are the kind of men that we're after. We're not after no 22-year-old who's just figuring out what to do with the wave. He don't even know how to make it wave. You know? So we're after a certain kind of man.
That's where I'm at in my life.
To be a certain kind of woman for that man to select us. It's not about pick me. Bitch, you gotta be selectable. Selectable, delectable, investable, all of that.
That's where I'm at in my life. You know, like, okay, I didn't mean to say, like the games that I play. I'm really not interested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm real selective for who I fuck.
Right.
And I'm on a mission. So it's like,
So what's the mission?
to better myself, you know, like to level up in life.
I know that's
So it's
right.
like, you know, I don't need too many distractions. You know, more women, more distractions. So
So like the perfect woman comes into your life. Paint the picture. Not what she looks like, but what she's like. What's the experience of her? What does she do for you?
business savvy.
Okay. Why? What do you want to talk to her about?
I just need daily motivation. If she could help me with anything that I got going on. Oh, I think, baby, I think you should do this. Oh, I think you should do this. I think this is how you should do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
ooh, baby, that camera angle last week wasn't great. Why don't we try this?
Yeah.
I seen this on YouTube. Let's try it.
right, you know what I'm saying? Doing research for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, besides the sex.
You know I know.
You know what I'm saying? Besides the sex and looking good and shit like that. But like, the mind of a woman and how can she help me elevate? That's like a perfect woman for me right now.
Come on,
Right.
friend.
And if I did find that, like, I would keep her.
When you find it, it's coming.
Yeah, it's definitely around the
Coming.
corner.
There's refinement around every corner. And the more we refine ourselves, the more we begin to meet the kind of people that we really want to meet.
I'm actually post this because this is gonna draw, man. This the funnel right here. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be in my DMs. But yeah, I'm gonna use this right here.
Oh no.
But yeah, that'll be a perfect woman for me. But what I was saying was, the women that I have sex with, the women that just come in my life and they just give me sex, is that, oh, I've been brushing them off for so long. It's like when I finally open that door for them, it's like, all right, let me just get this nigga some pussy. I want to fuck anyway. Hopefully that works.
Oh, that's tragic.
Yeah, I know.
That's really tragic.
But I mean, it's nothing bad about it. Like, it's like, shit, I just can't fit you in my life right now. You just don't fit. Like, and if I do meet you and I'm listening to you, like I'm studying you. You know what I'm saying? While you're in my space. And if I hear you say some shit like, oh, well, I met a girl yesterday, right? I ain't meet her. I hope she don't see this, but
she's definitely gonna see this.
So I'm ordering some food yesterday at a restaurant, and she calls me on Instagram. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even got this girl number. I just look around. I see the girl looking at me. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, what's up? So as we talking, like,
that's interesting.
I could tell she's cool really interested.
Okay, yeah.
So she's like, yeah. So I'm just telling her like about myself and like what I got going on. And she was like, I'm like, yeah, I don't drink, I don't smoke. She's like, so what do you do? Like, what can we do? I was like, we could do a lot. She's like what?
I'm sorry, wait. You said I don't drink, I don't smoke, and she said, well, then what can we do?
Right, and then I'm on house arrest too, so it's like,
right.
What can we actually do? Like,
okay.
I wanted to say fuck, but it's like, you know, I said we could do a lot. Right. She's like, well, do you like I like what you like to do? She's
movies.
Like,
she went to the shows, TV.
This girl said, oh, I like shopping. I said, this definitely ain't the one.
I literally can't shop.
Yeah. Oh, like she was just talking about dates and shit.
I like shopping. What's the first thing that went through your head when she said that shit?
That she expected me to buy her shit.
And then what? What was the next thought? Bye, bitch. Bye,
yeah,
bitch.
like this ain't the
Bye,
one.
Bitch.
This ain't the one. Like I'm not. Like how can we? Like you cool, but
why does shopping turn you off?
It does. It's not
because you like to buy shit for your lady.
Yeah, I do.
You ain't got no problem with that.
When I want to, but if you're going into the relationship thinking like, that's what I want out this nigga. Like I'm expecting you, because of course I know what I look like. Okay, well I like shopping. You know, I like dates and fancy restaurants, and like you too much for me right now. Like it would be cool. Like if I'm already in, you know what I'm saying, like where I want to be in life.
Right.
It's cool. Like yeah, I can fuck with you, but right now, no.
Can I just say that it's always the bitches that never had a $600 bathing suit that want one?
Huh? $600?
$600 for a bathing suit. I mean, much money as I make, I'm not spending $600 on a bathing suit.
It don't even make sense.
It don't even make sense, and you can't even wear it but 2 times because you throw it on the gram the first time. That's it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now you got to travel to different. Now that's a $6,000 bathing suit because you got to take 4 vacations in 4 different places just to wear that shit again. So it's always those bitches. My friend said to me the other day, I met him back in my sugar days, and we still keep in touch. Right? He's super cool. He said to me, so I'm thinking about taking this girl to Hawaii, you know, and I really want to take her, Lee. Like I really want to take her, but she did something that really rubbed me the wrong way. I'm like, what happened? You know, tell me. He like, well, you know, I fully planned on getting her, you know, some things for the trip because I know, you know, you coming on a trip, you got to prepare for a trip. You got to go get some things, probably need a new bathing suit, whatever. So he's like, I was already planning on, you know, spending a couple $100s to get her some swimsuits and some stuff, you know. So I asked her, like, you know, what kind of swimsuit you want? Send me a picture of the style of, you know, the kind of swimsuit you like. Why does girl go on to, I don't know, Saks or whatever, found her a Gucci bathing suit and sends him over the screenshot of the bathing suit. I lied, Versace. Versace swimsuit, $600, right? He like, you know, what do I do, Lee? Like, I could get her the bathing suit, but like, I really don't want to. And I just feel like it's such a waste. Like, she's gonna wear it one time on the trip, she ain't gonna wear it again, because it's a Versace bathing suit, you know? And he's like, what do I do? And I'm like, friend, run.
Leave that bitch where she at.
Run. She's not going to Hawaii.
What I got from that, though, like, if she would have sent me that, you trying to use me. You like, you know this ain't gonna last. Let me try to get as much as I can out this nigga. That's the vibe I get. And
as much as I can comes down to a $600 bathing suit. Like, what kind of bird brain ass bitch gets one shot to kill? And you shoot him in the toe? What? No, that's silly. $600 can buy you an LLC. $600 can buy half the bags that I just put in the inventory for. You understand what I'm saying? That's foolish. That's one of those internet scam of the internet. Yes, you want a Versace bathing suit. Yes, you do. And then she gets a Versace bathing suit, and that's the fuck it. That $600 is come and gone, and you never see it again. I'd rather put that $600 into a fucking Facebook ad and make $600 in 2 days. See, it's a different mindset. Some women just don't see themselves in a space of being a boss and entrepreneurship, or they think it's masculine, or they think, I want to just be kept and stay at home wife. Okay. 10 years later, you have no resume. You ain't did shit for 10, 15 years. You leave this man, he dies, whatever. Now you're subject to living on half of what you're used to. Could you imagine if somebody came to your door and said, all right, friend, that's it, Jay. Half. You're only allowed to live on half of what you had before. That's it. We take it half. We season half your bank accounts. Life would be very different. Why do women think that that's like the out? Like, let me just get married. That's why they pressure me to get married, because that's their out. So they're like, here's the safety net. Leave me. I don't need that shit. I built a bag, bitch. I don't need that. We just getting started too. We're just getting started. My business is not even 3 years old. We just getting started. And every woman should be doing it. No matter what your job is, you should be using these niggas, taking their money, and investing it wisely. Because you're going to get it anyway. You is. You're going to fuck, selectively fuck, search for areas and room to expand yourself. Have something to say when you sit down so you can get that bag without having to work for it. Straight up. For real. It's simple. But I learned a lot in my whole days. I did. The mistakes that I had to make, these ladies won't have to make, because I'm going to put them on. July 9th and 10th, I'm going to put them on. Watch.
What is going to be at?
It's at the Gold Space in Atlanta. It's called the Gold Space. The venue is real cute. Yeah, it's in Atlanta. That's why I'm here.
Why not in your hometown?
Because this is a city of hunger and entrepreneurship. Like, people in Atlanta look for ways to make money. Like, they look for ways to, finesse and get to a bag. Like, everybody's doing something. There's a few people that ain't, but I don't know those people.
No, this is the perfect city for it.
Everybody is getting to a bag down here, and a lot of people are exchanging time and money. And I'm not talking about dating. I'm talking about with their regular ass job that they're working at every day, and they're miserable, and they can't stand what they do, and they're being taken advantage of, and they're not being paid what they're worth, and they just do it every day because that's what we're told to do. Go to school, get a good education, go to college, meet a good guy, get married, have kids, go to church, live happily ever after. It's 2022. That shit is not the flow of the life right now. Like, you got to learn how to work smarter so you don't have to go into college debt. And, like, all those people I went to school with, I make way more money than them.
I bet.
And they're educated. Some of them highly educated. Some of them got really good corporate jobs. And I make more money than them, which means my lifestyle is better than them because I have flexibility that they don't have. Money creates opportunity. Like being stuck somewhere and having money to be able to do what you want and go where you want. That's the ultimate, like, crippling. When it creates opportunity, money does. So you should take it, and you should speak it into your life abundantly. And you should take it from these niggas.
She said so gracefully, so effortlessly.
You should. They're going to give it away to somebody. Why not you?
Yeah, they're going to spend it.
Yeah. Or they're going to take 15 of their mans out and go rent a VIP section. Oh, I hate that. I hate to see a man do that. It gives funny vibes. It gives gang on a different level. Like, why would you go out with 15? Why?
It's like bro time.
Every weekend, though?
Maybe not every weekend, but
I mean, bro time is cool. You should do that.
We going
Niggas will bro time more than they self-care time.
Now you're not talking about
just bro time more than they wash their ass. True story.
I don't know about them niggas. Not me. But they not doing. If we go out, like, girls is gonna be in the section. It ain't just the section full of niggas.
Okay.
See,
where I'm from it's a little different. It's 15 niggas. They ain't a single baby mama in sight. Not one.
Oh, hell no.
My city's different. So you said why I do it in Atlanta? Because my city is different. I love my city, but they showed me no love. They dragged me, called me a hoe, which I was kind of a hoe. But that wasn't their business to be saying that about me. So, they dragged me for that shit when I first got started. Dragged me through the dirt. So it was like, either they don't get it out here, or they're too focused on seeing somebody fail versus seeing somebody win. Like, they don't want to applaud somebody who's winning in my city. So I needed to go to a space of like thriving entrepreneurship, and that's this shit all day and night. That's all it is. That's all it is. Opportunity is everywhere, especially when you date. That's why you gotta ask the right questions when you meet somebody. You gotta build the right relationship off rip. You gotta slide in the DM and say the right shit.
Got to.
So you can end up on the couch. You know what I mean?
The infamous couch.
How infamous is it? I said don't put me in those strange spots on this.
No.
Okay. All right now.
No, go down on the pool table, go down on the couch.
Okay.
Balcony anyway.
Okay. All right. That's cute. As long as it's not right over in this section.
No.
I mean, I do see a little something over there.
That's not that. That's
okay.
I had my TV mounted.
Oh, okay.
No worries.
It's not like I don't have my fair share. You can't sit on my sofa or anywhere in my house if that's the case.
Oh damn.
I mean, like I said, I want to fuck. I'm 33. I don't want to be with a man that I'm just getting to the bag. Because we go fuck somebody else and we get that guy. When we get that guy that just got a lot of money and be throwing the bread our way, we be like, he's corny.
Right.
He's like, I don't like him. He's corny. He dressed funny. We'd be like, God, please, send me a great guy. Make him tall, dark, and handsome. Make him have some money, Lord. Make sure he's everything I need him to be. God, please, I deserve it. And then he's like, here you go. Here's a short, kind of fat Asian guy, but he drives a Ferrari. He got a lot of money. He's a CEO. And we'd be like, not this one, God. Not this one. Take this one back. Return me another one. Give me tall, dark, and handsome. Tall, dark, and handsome.
You gonna get that, ain't gonna be broke or something.
Yeah, that's what we be chatting. I just spoke to a girl 22 years old today. She was doing my lashes, and she said to me that her man, she don't entertain men. She only want to talk to nobody, which I respect. She's 22. You in, selfish season. She said, and if I do, he got to be foreign. If he's not foreign, I don't even talk to him. Like, girl, the universe might have for you a sexy ass all-American Olympian, and you too busy focused on foreign that you not even ushering into your life what you want. That's why we just keep fucking for free and getting nothing. I'm telling you, I'm gonna shift the culture. Watch.
I see it.
I'm gonna teach these women how to stop putting things in their mouth without getting anything.
Without putting anything in their pocket.
Anything in your pocket. Yeah, wet pussy in a dry purse is the worst. That's a disease. That's a sickness. It is.
One question I got for you. Do you how do you feel about dating sites?
I love dating sites. I use them all the time. I use them with my students every day.
That's how they get these niggas?
Well, think about it like this. We just coming out really of pandemic season. Like for real. Masks just came off on the airplanes. We just seeing people's faces. So out and about, especially when let's keep it real. Can we keep it real? If you're a broke bitch, you're not sitting in the Four Seasons, sis. Because that lunch is $150 if you get 2 drinks and a meal. So you're not sitting there in the Four Seasons where the man you want is at. But I know where he is. On the internet. They're all on the internet. You might not be in the right place at the right time to catch that one guy, but you might swipe left and the algorithm says, here you go. You know what I'm saying? The internet is a beautiful place to meet people. It really is. And it's just as dangerous as going out with your recommended whoever, your friends like, hey, yo, my friend want to holla at you, sis, he want to take you out. Now you going out with your brother's best friend and he slip you a roofie in your drink. It's not, dating is dangerous, period. You have to know what to look out for. You got to know, there's rules to this thing. But nonetheless, you meet men anywhere. Literally, you can meet them anywhere, and the internet is the best. You have access to everybody. Shit, you get flued out. Everybody want to be flued out. City guys that flued out, flex, Yeah. You want to get flued out, go and message somebody in Cali or Maldives or... Matter of fact, there's a website just for that. It's called Miss Travel. Yeah, it's called Miss Travel. Miss Travel sent me to Mexico. Miss Travel had me in Yeah, Miss Travel's the shit.
So hold on, they got guys on there looking for girls.
Yeah, and women looking for men, and women looking for women, and whatever.
Yeah.
But you basically like, you go in, you set up a trip that you either want to take, or you set up or you go in and you just like swipe on other people's trips and say like, hey, I want to come. Not literally, but like in so many words. They have like little options that you could put for like pre-written stuff. You know, you bitches love templates and shit. You know, so they'll send over the trip details, and it opens up the conversation. Like if they accept you, like say for example, you set up a trip, right? Where's a place you always wanted to go? You never been?
Egypt.
Egypt. I wasn't expecting that. What do you want to do in Egypt?
See the pyramids.
That's it?
And
Then what? That's a long ass flight to see some pyramids.
fuck some Egyptian women. I do a lot.
Okay.
I mean Africa period, but
Okay.
Egypt.
All right. So rule number 1, ladies, don't ever tell a man you want to go somewhere if you don't know what you want to do there, because he's not going to take you. But when I'm telling you, I have some tea for these ladies. We be fucking all this up. But when you, what was I saying? I forgot. I dropped a gem and forgot what I was saying.
You was saying how to travel.
How to travel? Yeah, Miss Travel. My bad. So Miss Travel, you set up the trip to go to Egypt, right? And I see your trip to Egypt. I'm like, ooh, I want to go to Egypt. So I put a little thing on there that says like, hey, you know, message me, or hey, I want to go to Egypt, or hi, I'm looking at you. The trip looks interesting, whatever. Then you see my page, you go through it, go through my profile, go through my pictures, and you decide if like, yeah, I want to take this woman on a trip. Like, I think she would be a good fit. So then you reach out, and then it opens up the conversation, and now we discuss the
Terms.
arrangement for the trip, right? Or terms. And it's not like I go in exchange for this. It's not that type of time. I mean, it can be if you want it to be, if you want that type of time, you know, but it doesn't have to be. It really genuinely is like, let's build a connection, let's travel, let me get some experiences under my belt that I didn't have before. That was my first taste of a luxury trip ever in my life. I went with a couple. That was interesting. I went with a couple to Mexico, to Tulum. Had a big ass, like 3,500 square foot condo. It was dope. That was very interesting. Matter of fact, I got pictures of that. Still to this day, I have pictures of how crazy that was. That was a good time.
I want to ask some questions, but
Fire away.
was it like a threesome thing? Like I'm gonna invite you.
It was
like,
supposed to be.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm sure that was the intent. Like, we spoke for like a month over video chats and stuff, and had conversations and whatever. And it was supposed to be that way, but once we all vibed together, I realized, again, this was at the very beginning of me trying to figure out the real flow of what I call the blueprint, the date different blueprint. So I realized that this man really didn't fly me out to fuck. He had a wife. He really didn't fly me out to fuck.
the wife was there.
The wife was there. He flew me out to have that arm candy macho camacho. I got 2 ladies on my arm. I make enough money to stack 2 bitches. You know, that's all he wanted. He wanted clout. He wanted clout. He wanted to walk around and look like the fucking man. And that's what he did for 5 days in Tulum. We went to every show, every 5-star dining. They were a beautiful couple too. They were awesome. Super fucking rich. Black dude, white lady. She wasn't really like 100% my type, but her personality was so dope. It was like, all right, I'll take that old lady coochie, old lady titties.
The job.
Her and I did, but him and I really didn't. Like, we got a little, like, you know, just put the head in.
Put the head in.
Just put the head in
Yeah.
a little bit. We just made it past the, you know, that was it. And it's not because we didn't want to. It was just the vibes, you know. He wasn't on that type of time. I wasn't on that type of time. We was full. We just had 5-star fucking dinner. He wanted to see his wife with this beautiful lady. So he got that. And I went home broke. Just for the record.
You did it wrong.
I did it all wrong. I went home broke as shit. Mad too. Because I posted all these pictures on fucking Instagram of me looking like I'm living this lavish life. Came back home to my shoebox with the cemetery in the back and had none of my bills paid. And tried to get him to give me some money after. That doesn't ever work, ladies. You can't get it after. It doesn't work.
It don't work.
No, you have to start the proceedings early. You have to start in the beginning. And not by asking for money either. Asking for, again, resources, tools. If you want to get into real estate, bitch, talk to him about what course or class you just looked at. You know? Oh, I there's this $1,600 whatever test I got to take for my whatever. He gonna give you that $1,600. He gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you. Because he knows he got to spend $1,600 to get closer anyway. It's just how he spends it. He would much rather give it to you to have to take you on 51st dates.
Facts.
It's true.
Very true.
So if you know how to get it, he saves 50 dates. You save, potentially 50 bands. And now you got a whole storefront and a good guy. He's happy because he's got a woman that's worthy and worth it. Investable, as I call it. Y'all both happy. Skipping down the street. But no, we date emotionally. So we come in all emotional. I love you. We date for like 2 days. Now I'm on your dick and you're my man. And we're in love. And that's how we do it. We don't date intentionally like men. All I did to build my shit was steal a page out of y'all book. That's all I did. Stole a book. I stole a page out the man's book. That's it. That's all I did.
I see that though.
Because y'all so simple. So simple. It's easy to read a man. It's easy to get what you want from him. They're fucking simple.
Is it?
Come on, you not simple. Easy to please. Men don't need a whole lot. They don't want a whole lot. They don't want your money. They don't want you to, again, buy them gifts and do it. It doesn't take that. It doesn't take that. You already mentioned what you need. You better edit that part out because you're going to have a line around the corner.
I'm going to post it on Instagram.
With the resume.
I'm going to post it right on IG.
They skip that part. Like, boop, 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 boop. They skip the resume part.
I'm going to post it right on IG for him.
Nah, we gotta, for real, just to real quick recap on that, because that's important. Like, we dropped the resume, and that's not the intent. Men don't want to know what you're great at, or what you're good at, or what you can do. What can you do for them? How do those skills that you mentioned that, like you said, I want her to help me build. If you 26 years in the business in Europe, doing marketing and all of that, that's a little something you can bring to the table. You understand? Like, instead of, I have 26 years in experience in marketing and design, it's like, hey, baby, I've been doing this design thing for like a really long time. And I have a vision for your logo. Let me show it to you. Tell me what you think.
All right.
Something that simple makes just the thought of it, you're like, yeah. That's really low-key what men want. Low-key. It helps to be a little sexy, too.
It helps a lot.
It helps a lot. Like, stop running through the airport in fucking bonnets and sweatsuits.
Oh, man. Yo,
Don't
listen.
you love that? Isn't that your favorite thing?
What?
The bitch in a bonnet in the airport?
No.
It's not your favorite? I heard all the rich niggas love bitches in bonnets in the airports with BBLs.
Fuck said that. I know.
That's what I heard.
I know when I get through the airport.
Did you hear that? I heard that.
When I go through the airport, I make sure, like, I might run across my wife. That's my mindset. Like, I might meet my wife today.
Oh, y'all heard that? Big Jim.
Yeah, I make sure I'm dressed to impress. I don't know. It's not even the wife. I might meet anybody.
Wait a minute. So here's the gag, right? I didn't know men thought that, for real, for real.
I don't know if they do, but
this one does.
Yeah, I don't know if other guys think.
He said I might meet my wife in the airport.
I might be sitting next to my wife.
What? Come on.
And I'm be ready.
I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna look the part.
I got my jewelry on.
Smell the part.
Definitely smell it.
Yes.
Definitely smell it.
I'm gonna have the right shoes on. Yeah. Why do we run through the airport looking raggedy? I don't know why that's the thing.
It's too many people in the airport. It's thousands of people.
Thousands of opportunities. Every time I walk in the airport, I see money.
Or even if I run across a celebrity, if I want to approach him on like some business,
that's money too.
They don't really want to talk to motherfucking regular people.
No.
But if I look like I got some shit going on, Oh, damn, yeah, bro.
Yeah, you like, oh, I got this podcast. Especially they don't know who you are. Maybe they don't know you.
First impression is last impression.
You walk up, it's Chris Brown. You like, yo, I want to have you on the podcast. You walk up in an Adidas fucking sweatsuit with some regular ass track sneakers on, and he don't know you. You're not getting the type of time.
Right.
But if you look the part and you approach the right way and you say the right shit and you have something to say when you open your mouth,
it makes the process
Chris
way
Brown be
easier.
right here. He might give you like a whole shit. You know?
Gotta be intentional. Yeah, so every time, like, sometimes I might just wear a sweatsuit if it's my brand, you know what I'm saying? But
Well, that makes sense. That's different.
and then
that's a
even
walking
that,
billboard. That's a different
walking
situation.
billboard. You know, people approach
that's
me
a
about
different
that.
Situation. Yeah.
Damn, I like you. I like that. Where you get that? Oh, it's mine actually.
Yeah. Why the fuck you think I got to sit right here? Hey, somebody's gonna be in the comments like, "Oh my god, I love that bag. Oh, you like my prototype? Let me know. Coming soon. Cause we in our bag.
So you got somebody to make that for you.
Yeah, she custom makes every single one by hand. That's dope, right? Feel that shit.
Looks real sturdy.
Look at that.
Feel Birkinish.
Shit, nice, right?
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah,
In
that
Africa,
shit
where?
nice. Africa.
You met her?
Yo, them bitches in Africa bad, honey. They make you anything. For real. You want a wife? Go get you an African bitch.
What part of Africa this was?
She's in. I don't want to lie. I don't know.
How you find them?
Instagram. I found her on Instagram.
Ain't that some shit?
But I'm divinely aligned. You know, every day I say I only meet amazing people when I wake up. Every day I wake up, that's what I say to myself. Today I'm gonna meet only amazing people. Every day I meet amazing people. And guess what? Every fucking day. Go figure. I meet amazing people. They just come to me. They just like fall out the sky, literally. And they're all in alignment with the big goal, with the vision. You too.
I like that.
Everything is intentional. Everything I do is intentional. It is not by accident. It is well thought out and intent. Well thought out and intent. Absolutely.
I need to start telling myself. I tell myself a lot of things, but that need to be one of them.
What? Every day I wake up, I meet amazing
people. I say I meet people that's gonna make
it's
me
gonna be
money.
kind of hard right now, but you know.
Why?
I mean, you can't really leave.
The internet. Oh shit.
I Wi-Fi amazing people to me every day. My Wi-Fi be it.
I meet people on the internet, you know.
No, but it's important to be able to do that. Like you mentioned when you was sitting here, like before we kicked off, you was like just giving yourself a little moment, you know. And I was grateful to be able to witness it because it's nice to see someone appreciate the value of manifestation and understand how real it is and how impactful it can be. So, you know, when ladies are talking to men like you and when we're, you know, building our next steps and we're growing and we're doing what we're doing, we have to keep in mind that like manifesting is wonderful. Doing what you did right there is great. But without the show, without the action, there's no end point. Right? Like you could sit here and manifest a great show all you want, but if you don't turn the fucking mics on and edit and post the shit, you know, everybody, all these women want to focus on manifesting. Shout out to B. Simone, you know, for introducing all of us to manifestation, but we missed the part where she took massive fucking action, behind that manifestation to hit them stages, to have those opportunities, to come across those people. We want to manifest, but that's it. We don't want to take action. So I thought that was dope to be able to see you do like a whole little, like, you know, say clear my mind, get myself ready for this wine. Wine do you dirty. Look at your eyes rolling. You look sexier now. Yeah, and I don't mean from my perspective. I mean, I think you look sexier now.
I be feeling myself when it comes to the wine.
You got to.
It be just.
You got the look on your face. Look, your eyes is blinking slower and shit.
I pull out the wine when like women come around.
Yeah, that thing is doing you in. Yeah, don't drink too much. Ain't that what you told me downstairs?
Yeah.
He handed me the wine glasses. Don't you ever have that on the show? Somebody drink too much?
No.
No, they're pretty responsible around here.
No, you know what they have, but you can't really tell.
Okay.
Like they mix the Hennessy with the wine. Drunk.
Henny with the wine.
Henny with the wine. Drunk the whole cup.
I'm not fucking a bitch that drinks Hennessy with wine.
Yeah, that didn't make sense.
She's a savage on another level.
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
I'm not ready for her.
But she was on here talking crazy. Like she was wild.
I bet.
Oh, I love sucking dick. Oh, I spit on me, and I was like,
we do love all that shit.
Yeah, she just aired it out. Like,
yeah, we do love all that shit. We just be afraid to say it because we be afraid to be taken advantage of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, you have to be a certain kind of woman to be able to say those things out your mouth and still have a man respect you. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it changes your perception about the woman when she starts talking like that. Mm-hmm. Unless she has something else to say besides all of that.
Just fucking.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we could talk about dick all day. I could tell you stories about all kind of shit. I could tell you hotel tales. I could tell you about sitting on the sofa waiting for a nigga to come with a car that ain't never show up. Sitting there for 3 days. All weekend this motherfucker was lying to me. All weekend he had me sitting there with my roller bag like, he coming. It's a private car.
Oh shit.
No, sir. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had my experiences. I mean, shit. The trip I told you I took, I went to Jamaica to hedonism. You ever been to hedonism?
Who?
Look, when they free you, you gotta go to hedonism.
Is that a place?
Yes, it is a place.
In Jamaica?
In Jamaica. It's called hedonism. It's a resort that's all adult and everybody's naked. So if you love your long dick as much as you say you do, that is the place to swing it.
I don't think I want to be around other long dicks.
There's not many there. You'll be safe. Just don't go on like long dick day. You know what I mean? Like they got like calendar days. they got a long calendar dick day? Events. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, you can't go on like, you know, Rasta Day. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? Because then you have some challenges. You know what I mean? You coming over there with this American dick, you know, they gonna be like, roll my blunt, bitch.
Oh shit.
So, yeah, but yeah, I loved it. That was invigorating. If you've never done anything like that, you have to go to a nude place and let your dick swing. You have to. I don't even have those kind of titties to be like letting them swing, but them bitches were swinging. Uh-huh. Yeah, you look around and you realize how many people's bodies is more fucked up than yours, and you just feel hella good. Yeah, like if you feel like, if you're one of those people who feel like subconscious about your body and shit, oh man, all you gotta do is go to a nudist place. Hedonism was the shit.
You went with a partner?
They be fucking everywhere and doing whatever, wherever, however, on the beach, by the pool. You be by the pool drinking, you taking a shot, you turn around and somebody getting their dick sucked or somebody's eating some pussy or... Now the one thing it is, you can't go for a long time. Pick your chin up. What is a place like this?
I'm trying to get...
There's a place like this.
What?
Yeah. There's a couple of them actually. Temptation is another one, I think.
What that's at?
In Cancun. That's like the ghetto version.
I'm going to Jamaica.
The one in Jamaica is sick. You got to go on the right week. I'm telling you, they got like college party weeks. They got like different theme weeks that like different people come. So you got to make sure you don't catch the oldies. You know, because that's kind of around the time I got there. But then it was like 4th of July week, so it was like a good mix. But it was like that particular weekend was like, oh man, come swing your balls. But I'm telling you, you can find there's beautiful women that come there. Usually belonging to some sugar daddy, typically. So they're like fair game. Everybody's like open sexually. So some people protect themselves, some people don't. Yeah. I had a crazy experience there. Matter of fact, I fucked my friend there and the girl I took with me. That I said, like, we flew first class. Some sugar daddy paid for that shit. I took her with me, went first class. Never did anything with my friend before, but we did there. And I never talked to her again after that.
Why? You felt ashamed?
Because I realized how whack she was. Felt ashamed. I love
how
pussy.
Whack?
Yeah, how whack she was. Like, you're boring.
Sexually,
and then it opened my eyes to enlighten me to how boring she was in every sense. Like, you're boring. You're whack. You don't, like, there was no eroticism. Like no nasty nothing, no erotic nothing, no gyrating, no nothing. It was boring. But I definitely did have a little soiree with 2 of the dancers in the bathroom one time.
Girls?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Life is good.
I mean, it was like it only lasted 2 minutes because they were dancers and they're not supposed to be fraternizing. So it was a very short experience, and it wasn't like a full experience. But like I always had this fantasy of like I want to suck a dick and take a dick at the same time, and that was like a young fantasy I had. So when I went to Jamaica, I was like, boom, I finally get to fulfill it. Like none of my baby daddies are gonna let me like try this. So like I could bring bitches, but they're not with it. They're not secure enough in themselves. So
yeah, I need to run across y'all type, man. But I mean, it used to happen when I was real younger. It used to happen when I was younger. Like, it was easier. But now it's like, girls be just so in the shell, like,
So they all want to throw the pussy at you, but they don't want to throw the pussy at you and your friend?
Maybe I ain't tried.
Yeah, I don't think you tried. Or you got some whack-ass friends. No shade. I'm just saying.
I think I just need to try them.
Yeah, there you go. You know your friends.
I don't meet too many women that want to have threesomes. They don't like sharing me.
That's not true.
A lot of women don't be like, they don't want to share me. I ran across maybe like 2 this year.
So, why?
Fuck, I don't know.
I mean, they ain't get shit no way.
That's what I'm saying. Might as well.
Damn, that was a fail. That was an epic fail. Yeah, no, you need to look. You need to let me hook you up with some of the ladies that I be rocking with. Some of my students that I be teaching. I think you would.
They gonna want to use me.
Yeah, the same way you want to use them. The fuck? You just said I want a woman to come into my life and teach me some shit and YouTube some shit and help me, blah, 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 blah. Right?
Bring them my way, man. We'll see.
That's using a woman, ain't it? It's not using somebody. Look, if you ain't useful, you're useless.
Facts.
I want to be used. I don't want to be abused, but I want to be used in the mental way, in the physical way. All
sexual
of that.
way.
Hell yeah.
Well,
use me.
Yeah, use me. Come on.
Use me. For
yeah,
sure.
use me. I want to be used.
Absolutely.
Not abused.
Not abused. There's a difference. There's a fine line. There's a fine line.
Yes,
and
sir.
the way you walk.
Bring them my way.
Yeah, I got you, friend. I promise I will. I'm gonna hook you up a little bit. You gotta tell me what kind of physical, attributes you like.
I like them fun.
Yeah, but what does that mean, though?
No kids.
Because fine is subjective.
It is.
So no kids?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So you want a unicorn?
They're not you. They out here.
Yeah.
I don't got no kids. I'm a unicorn.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's guys out here that doesn't have kids.
Yeah. They're also unicorns. Most of them have children. You know what I did notice in Atlanta, though? Like, the men with kids got kids. They don't just got, like, one kid. They got, like, 7 of them shits. And then there are a lot of men. Matter of fact, my Uber driver, he didn't have no kids either. I was very shocked. A lot of the men out here, maybe because it's a bigger city. But, I mean, so let me ask you this. You get with a woman, she ain't got no kids. What other attributes does she have to have? What else matters enough?
Her toes.
Really?
Yeah.
You are so basic. Men are so fucking simple. When I tell them, they don't believe me until y'all say some shit like that. The toes.
Toes.
Okay, so describe me a good pair of toes. Like, what's good feet?
Manicured.
Okay. Oh, you like toes for real? You licking your lips and shit?
No, I mean.
You like the toes for real. That's your thing.
I don't even lick toes.
Ladies,
I'm just saying.
That's the thing.
It's something nice to look at.
Want to know?
It's something nice to look at. When I look down, it's like pretty toes just kind of like
Okay.
turn me on.
All right. So like, what if she got like the second toe longer than the first toe? Is that still pretty toes?
That's cool. Just make sure that toe ain't got no bunion.
Oh.
Because like when they had that long toed up sneakers, be hitting that shit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't fall in the pretty feet category. I got gaps in my toes.
Gaps is fine.
Well, just the first and second toe got gaps.
Ain't nothing wrong with a gap.
And I'm flat-footed. But I don't walk like a platypus, though. But I'm extremely flat-footed.
I don't want to pay attention to flat-footedness.
It's not sexy in a shoe. Like, you know how like a woman's shoe, like she got that little arch?
Yeah.
I don't have that.
Oh.
So it's like not quite as sexy when I'm in a shoe. I mean, it still does its job though, right?
Yeah.
But you see there's no, see that? Flat as a board. Flat as a board. No bending.
You got legs though.
Thank you. I played a lot of sports. That's why I got a lot of scars.
Yeah, the leg to ankle proportion.
Well, that's because we in a BBL world now.
Uh.
So, you know, we used to seeing the legs ain't got the right proportions. That's the thing. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So she got to have good legs, good toes. What else?
I just
What about like eyes, teeth, hair?
All of that. I
Are
just
you
need.
big on wigs, no wigs? Does that matter?
I like naturalness, but I mean the wig is cool. But
Okay.
as long as like when you do take that wig off, you can wear your naturalness if you need to.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
okay.
I like natural beauty.
Okay. I dig that.
I really don't care for like BBLs, but as long as that BBL, you got a soft ass with it, cause
Not like that hard joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need like something to squeeze. Like
Right.
I don't like that hard shit. Even with the titties, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing wrong with you women. It's just my preference. Hard titties and like I like a natural feel.
Right.
And you just gotta look good enough so I ain't gotta look at other women, and I need other niggas to look at you to make me feel like I got me one. You know
Really?
Yeah.
How about that? Big gem, ladies. That's a big one. That's the big one. You got to look good enough for me to see you, but not too good to where you're running off with the next nigga. That's a fine line, huh?
They ain't going nowhere.
Oh, you confident?
They ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I need to be attracted daily.
Okay.
Because when I see fine shit.
So it ain't all that makeup and what about like designer? She got to be dripping in.
Fuck no.
No,
I could put in designer. Fuck.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Cause this dress was probably like $30 from Fashion Nova.
Yeah, it ain't all about designer.
Maybe 40.
You gotta know
when
how
I
to wear that
walked in,
shit.
he was like, "You look really nice." Like,
It's like how you put that shit on.
Together, wow.
Cause you can go spend $600 on a dress and
look like shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, or you could go spend $30 on a dress. It ain't about design.
Think it out. Yeah, no, you're right about that. Okay, so it's not the designer. You know, this for my lady. This is my ladies section right here. They've been dying to ask you these questions, so I promised them that I would. So you better air all this shit, cause they want to know. They want to know what is a rich nigga like. I want a rich man. What does a rich man want? And I be trying to tell them and put them on like basic. Think simple. Like add a pop of color to your wardrobe. You know, put a little smile on instead of the resting bitch face all the time. Exude energy that's welcoming and warm and wants people to speak and say hello.
I think when women fuck up too, like they think by looking rich, it attracts rich niggas.
They do think that.
And that's
They
not
do
the
think
case.
that. That's why we hit the China vendor all the time and go get fake shit to try to look the part and think that because if we got a Chanel, he's going to take us to Chanel. No. You might not even get to Mr. Chow's. For real.
Yeah.
You might not make it to Mr. Chow's. So, you know, it's a fine line that you walk when it comes to sex, dating, and getting to the bag. And if you do it the right way, you get all three of them. The woman, the bad bitch that you just described, she gets herself a good man for however long that lasts. It might be 5 days, it might be 5 months, it might be 5 years, it might be forever. But for however long that lasts, she's building, he's building. So if ever y'all fall apart, you both walk away better than when you walked in.
Right.
It's a win-win. You can't lose that way. But if you come in trying to get some pussy because she got this soft-ass BBL butt, then that's really all you're going to take from it. You might actually ruin a really good potential relationship by not having dick discipline. You could ruin a really good one. So for me, yes, the money has to come before I do.
It's a bar.
The money has to come before I do. Because, and it's not, when I say the money, I don't mean actual dollar bills. Like, the value of people is so high now. What they can do, what they offer, like it's so high. Everybody's multi-talented now. Everybody can do multiple things now. So utilize, tap into those fucking resources, you know? And build some shit and take their money and build your business. That's like my motto. Like, don't be a broke bitch. Use his money, build your business. I need a commercial.
You do. You need a billboard.
I do. I see the billboard though. Do you see it? Like I see it somewhere in Atlanta, in a square in Atlanta. I see it. It's gonna happen.
What does your Instagram mean? Sweet elite.
Sweet to elite.
Sweet to elite.
Sweet sugar baby to elite boss ass bitch.
Oh shit.
Sweet to elite.
It makes sense now.
Yeah, because I really was heavy in the sugar game. Like, I really was. And I thought I was the shit. You couldn't tell me nothing past go collecting $200, $300. And you couldn't tell me shit. And then I started leveling up and getting $600 from the lunch. And then I was like, oh, wow. Oh.
600 is the minimum, and
Well, it wasn't like a minimum or maximum. Matter of fact, another website is whatsyourprice.com. I used that to get to that date. So I went on whatsyourprice.com. It sounds like a horrible site. Like, how much is that? Your face.
I'm sorry, I just never,
So
I never knew these existed in life. Oh, go ahead.
Like, I can get the read on just from how much your eyebrows like. What the fuck?
What is your price?
But yeah, no, it's called What's Your Price. And men have opportunity to date a lady, you know, take her out, spend some money. And the women have an opportunity to get a bag, get dressed, do their thing, and get some money versus just going on a date for dinner, right? So it's agreed upon that says like, hey, you know, okay, women are big on like, oh, it cost me this much to get ready, and my hair is this, and my wardrobe is that, and then my MAC lip gloss is $30, and nobody told you to wear any of that shit. So I don't feel like we should be paid for dating. That's fucking stupid. But I think that a man who invests interest monetarily early sets himself apart from the other men. Because women want a man that is protecting and providing. It makes us feel safe. A man who provides for me creates a sense of security for me. I feel safe. And if I feel safe, I can be free to do whatever I want, however you want me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm safe. The protective layer is there, you know? So it's about setting the expectations early and not fucking until you get something.
Wait, so the website though, okay, let's just say your price. What was your price?
You go on a date. My price is always under $100.
Under 100?
Yeah. Okay, here's why. Because when it's over $100, the man has to pay like $17 or something to unlock the message. So he can't even say hey to you if he doesn't pay for it. Now think about the internet. There's thousands of profiles, hundreds of women reaching out to these men every day.
You can't do 17 all day long.
Yeah, you can't do 17 all day long. So what separates your profile from the rest of them? What makes your profile different than the rest of these women that I've clicked through? And then once that's there, they go to open the message and they can preview it. So if that previewed message is not like, hey, how are you? They'll spend $17. If it says like, my name is so-and-so and I blah, 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 they only get a preview of it. So if they read a sentence, they're going to want to keep reading. So they keep reading. So I always put it under $100 so that they unlock it. It's cheaper. If it's over $100, it costs much more money to unlock.
You don't find these men desperate?
I mean, some of them, yeah.
Or they're sugar, I mean, they're, yeah.
I mean, are they? I don't know. I don't know what justifies a sugar daddy anymore. To me, a sugar daddy is every woman's boyfriend. And if he's not your sugar daddy, bitch, you chose wrong. Straight like that. If your man is not giving you the things and you have to go seek out another man to provide those things for you, you fucked up. You fucked up. Every boyfriend should be a sugar daddy. If you can't look at your man right now and be like, he a sugar daddy like shit, then you with the wrong man. He should be. He absolutely 100% should be. You looking at me funny, you don't think so?
No, I'm going to post this. This is the one. This is the one.
Every man.
I'm just letting you talk like, yeah,
every
keep
man
going.
should be a sugar daddy. It should. Every
Keep
bitch's
going.
boyfriend should be her sugar daddy.
No,
And
I
if
agree.
not, you fucking on the wrong man. Because there's a man out there that'll provide everything for you. You will need and want for nothing. And it won't take you to cook and clean and stuff. I don't cook. Shit, my kitchen's being redone. I can cook. But I don't. Because I don't have to. Because we go out for nice dinners. You know?
They going to eat this shit up.
So when I want to cook, I cook. The fuck? But that's not a requirement of my man. That wasn't on the agenda. He wasn't like, I need a woman who cooks and cleans. I'm not doing anything I can afford to pay somebody else to do. And that's why women are so replaceable. Because men don't need a maid or a chef, or like a meal prep is $200 a week. And a boss can pay $200 a week 20 times to get meal prep. He can have filet mignons 5-star delivered every day. He don't need you to cook for him. It's a nice touch. It adds to the, value, but it's not mandatory unless it's mandatory for the man. Unless the man is like, my mama cooked every Sunday. I need a Sunday. Some people, that's really important for them. But most men, they don't give a fuck about that. They don't care about that. Because sometimes we're sitting at the dinner table and you ain't saying shit. And we in our phones, and you ain't got nothing to say to me, and you're boring and you're whack. So, make your boyfriend your sugar daddy. Get his bag, get his money, and don't fuck nobody else until he fucks that up. That's my motto. I don't like to be intimate with too many people because it's too much energy exchange for me. I'm protective of that. But I will definitely make sure that I don't leave with a wet pussy and a dry purse. I will not date a man who does not provide. I will never have a relationship like I had before. Too many bitches want to date a nigga. He come around. He got a little money, but ain't giving you no money. He ain't giving you no nothing. He's not investing in you because you're not investable. So then he comes through, he fucks for a little while, and then he leaves. And he's still happy. How many relationships you left brokenhearted? You ever have your heart broken? Ever. Not one time ever?
Nope.
You never had that one bitch that was like so bomb that you was really sad to see her go. You see what I'm saying, bitch? Do you see what I'm saying? It's not a thing.
I'll get another one.
I'll go make another one. Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah. It's people don't understand that dating and meeting people. My favorite thing to say is every relation is a ship, and how far it sails is up to you. Right? This is a relationship. We're building one right now. How far it sails is up to us. We need to start taking control of our relations so that our ships can motherfucking sail. Too often we let people in our space and we don't have no requirements, no expectations, no wants, needs, or desires out of that person. So we get nothing. You expect nothing, you get nothing. You expect nothing out of your man, you get nothing out of your man. You expect your man to show up like a sugar daddy, he shows out. He shows out. Like that lady you spoke of earlier that you helped fix her teeth. You did things for her that would allow her to flourish and thrive. Shit. That's some sugar daddy shit, no? It's some couple bands to fix a bitch teeth. Got a bag and fix my teeth. No, you hoes know that ain't cheap. That shit's something. So, and then you realize that like, ooh, my dick in this very expensive mouth is getting boring. Moving on. Yeah. So, I hope that if the ladies take nothing else at all from this, it is do not leave with a wet pussy and a dry purse. Make your man your sugar daddy. And if he ain't, you chose wrong. You played yourself. Stop asking for allowance. You ever have a girl ask you for allowance?
I felt like I have.
I'm getting deja vu. I feel like.
An allowance.
You ever have a girl ask for allowance? Like an arrangement?
I think she didn't ask. I think I just gave it to her. At least I'm gonna give you this.
How much was it?
I was giving her the same girl. I was giving her $2,500 a month.
That's why you got bored. Cause you was like, what am I even paying this bill for?
Yeah.
It's $2,500. That's a condo.
And she wasn't doing nothing with the money. She was broke every month, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
She was waiting for the first to come around. And I get that $2,500 again.
I was giving her $25, and I was paying her rent. All she did was go to the club and pay for people drinks. Like, oh, bitch, we going up. I was like, you know what? Nah, bitch. This shit is.
How long did that last? I'm just curious.
I think a year, maybe a year some change.
A whole year?
No, not the allowance.
Oh, I was gonna say
the allowance. No, I woke up real quick. I was like, hell no, I did this shit like maybe 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, but it was your idea.
It was, but like she was benefiting. Like she was helping me scam and shit. So like, she didn't really have a job. But like, okay, since you're helping me,
so you put her on.
Yeah, let me give you some money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you wasn't
Right.
doing much, but like you was helping me stay organized. You was doing this shit for me.
Yeah. What's crazy is that if you had enough to give, this is why we can't ask for allowance, bitch. Because what was stopping you from giving her $3,500? She was helping you make the shit. If it wasn't for her organization, you wouldn't have made that extra $25.
I would have made it with or without her.
Of course you would, but you made a little more with her because she was organized.
Yeah, she helped.
She added a benefit to your process.
I mean, she would have asked for a little more. I probably would have.
I mean, that's my point.
No, she didn't ask.
She didn't ask.
No.
She accepted her allowance and waited every month for that $2,500. But if you could give a bitch $2,500, you could give her $3,500 or $4,500 or $5,500.
God damn.
I mean, but you was the one that decided you was gonna give it to her every month.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting $5,000 a month out of my man every month, faithfully. Not because he hands me a $5,000 check, because I find $5,000 worth of shit for him to invest in. I just found 3.
See, that's different though.
It's not different. It's the same shit.
See, but you
just think it's different. It's
no.
the same shit. You gonna blow the bag. 5 bands is 5 bands.
It is. But okay, look what you're doing with it versus.
Exactly. That's why I keep getting it and they don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep getting the money and they don't.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he says yes to me every time without me having to beg and ask for it and plead. I don't have to do any of that. I just have to be like, I need, that's the infamous thing. Not I want.
Mm-hmm. I need.
I need. Because wants and needs are very different. People show up for your needs. They don't give a fuck what you want. Okay. But if I'm like, I need to move into merch, babe. I really need to move into merch. Like, I am at capacity right now with the team I got. I'm either spending bread to expand my team and hire more people, or I need to move into merch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's that time. His next question was,
How much?
what do you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, I want to do bags. Why do you want to do bags? He's looking for a return on his investment. He's not just going to give me the money because I said I want.
Mm-hmm.
No, I said, I found a vendor. She does them for this price. Here's how much I could flip them for. I can start putting luxury bags in bitches' hands that couldn't afford to go into Louis Vuitton, right? And still look, I mean, this is a stylish ass bag, right? Yeah, you wouldn't know that came handmade from Africa, and you can't think that came right out of some fancy ass flagship store. So I told him what my vision was. I knew what I needed to get there. I didn't have to ask. All I had to do was let him know that I'm not in the position to do it alone. I need some help with this, you know? I'm creating this room July 9th and 10th. I'm dumping all of my money into that right now instead of driving a Porsche. I'm dumping all my money into the room to make the impact, to reach the people. And I'm not in the position to drop these 3 bands right now, but this is a really big opportunity and I can make $20,000 off it. No problem. Here's the PayPal. Where do I send it?
I want to come to this event.
You should.
I do. I want to be there.
You should come. There's going to be nothing but single women in that bitch.
I'm a single
I'm
man.
going to put you in the back by the DJ.
No.
I'm going to be the only man in there. I ain't invite no man. I mean, that might show up, a guy or two.
I'm going to come ready.
You're going to have to come drip down.
Suited
Yo,
and
you know
booted.
what would be dope, though? You should come. And you should hop on the panel for the Q&A.
Okay.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Because my man always does it. All the time. But it's my man, you know. It would be nice to have another perspective and a single man's perspective. A little bit more raw perspective. I think the ladies would really appreciate that. They're going to be heavily in the DM, but they'll appreciate that. Yeah, I think you should do that. I'm going to give you the details so you can...
I'll be there.
So you can make sure you're there.
Say less.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're there.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be a good Q&A. They're gonna ask you the same shit I asked you. What kind of woman you like? How do you get a woman to? How does a woman get you to invest in them? That's the type of questions they're gonna ask. And you can't be coming with no like, well, we clap them cheeks and
No,
we gotta, you know.
I'm letting know what it is, for real.
Yeah.
Real
You gotta
sauce.
give them the real sauce.
Mm-hmm.
That shit they seen on Instagram that day. That's what they gonna want.
Crypto version now.
Yeah, they gonna all come dressed exactly how you said, with their toes done to the nines, and they gonna be all walking like this. They're gonna be ready. I'm telling you, my students don't play. They're preparing. They're preparing. Preparing the pussy.
I need prepared pussy.
You need prepared pussy.
All right, man. This has been a great show. Tell them where you can find you on
Thanks for having
Instagram.
Yeah, you can find me everywhere under Sweet to Elite. So Instagram, TikTok. My TikTok is blowing. I'm excited about that. I just hit my 1.2 million on my first Millie video. That's exciting. So I'm just starting to get the reach I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, starting to impact the people. So follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Same name, Sweet to Elite.
Okay.
And like my shit.
And she got an event July 9th and 10th.
July 9th and 10th is going to be sickening. Matter of fact, the whole building, you're going to appreciate it because the whole building is like, you know, I see what you put in here. Like, you appreciate quality. So my whole building is being turned into a selfie museum for content creation. So they're going to have a little segment where they can roam about. Day 2, especially for those ladies that get those bomb tickets, those birthday tickets, because it's my birthday, July 8th. So those ladies will have extra time, but it's all about enhancing the brand. Not just your dating site pictures, that's important, but like enhancing the brand. So bitches gonna have, if you a yoga instructor, bring your yoga outfit. You know what I mean? Like we wanna really hone in on getting to the bag. That's what this seminar is all about. It's about food stamps to 6 figures. The journey, the process, the action, and the plan.
Love it.
There's still tickets available, so I don't know when this is dropping, but July 9th and 10th.
I'm going to drop it next weekend, actually, baby.
Okay, perfect.
Pretty
July
soon.
9th and 10th, and get the tickets are in the bio. Seats are selling, but you might still be able to get a ticket next week. So I appreciate being on here, and thank you for having me.
I appreciate you. You gave a lot of gems to these women, even niggas that's watching.
Yeah. Add a little twist to this thing, you know. We always get the surface of your shit, of like, you know, the shocking shit that be said on the show.
Yeah.
But the behind the scenes shit, like the real gems, please don't edit those out. Because women need that.
I'm going to give it to them, man.
They need
you
that.
said some shit that I know a lot of niggas going to be like, oh, what the fuck? Hell nah. Sugar daddy. I ain't going to be no damn.
Because they're afraid of the word.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to be called a sugar daddy either.
No.
But you have enough perspective to step back and realize what that really means. A woman wants a man that's going to protect and provide. That's it. Are you that or not? If not, then not. If so, you fall into the sugar daddy category. Shit. That's it. You better go get you a sugar daddy, honey. It's 2022. If your man is broke, so are you.
Well, damn. All right. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the Rich and Unemployed Uncut. And make sure y'all like, subscribe. Make sure y'all check out everything that I got going on. And shit, till we meet again.
Yeah, July 9th and 10th. Let's do it. You on a panel.
I'm there. I'm there. Rich and Unemployed. Bye, y'all.
See you later. Oh, I gotta end on my note. That's what you say at the end of your show? See you later? All right, y'all. See you later?
I can't remember. I say, until we meet next time.
Until we meet next time? Is that
Whatever
what it
fuck I feel like. I don't know.
Until we meet next time?
Yeah.
That's some Maury shit.
Oh, shit.
Until we meet next time. You know what I say? I say, this is hard work. It is not just a luxury. It's a lifestyle. Ciao. That sounds so much better.
Rich and Unemployed. This ain't a brand. It's a lifestyle.
Ow! Yes! Come through. You see?
Yeah.
I just leveled you up right there?
Yeah.
30 seconds. Bam, that's all it takes.
Yeah, we just ain't finessing, man. We doing this shit on all levels, man. Finessing financially, mentally, spiritually.
Hello.
Yeah, that's how we ended
it.
it. All right, bet. Like that.
Yeah, that was a good end.
That was 2 hours.
You cannot drink wine.
Why not?